what we were doing. And as I was showing her the business, she went through and she found some of the ingredients that are in our products that she was already taking. And I want her to take 2 minutes and just share her story. Everybody, this is Tony, if you don't mind. If you would just share your story real quick.
Long story short, he came over and I'm like, just trying to talk, and I'm juicing, I'm doing all this stuff. About 4 years ago, I was completely bedridden. Couldn't feed myself, couldn't bathe myself, couldn't walk and talk. I had about 3 mini strokes. Couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. 3 years later, I took the doctors to figure out that I was bit by a tick a long time ago, when I was about 20. I had every symptom that a Parkinson's patient has, every symptom that an MS patient has, ALS, and Alzheimer's. I couldn't remember anything that I did 5 minutes ago. So my life changed at the age of 35, 36. You know, I stood up because it was a gentleman that mentioned, I'm doing this because I want retirement. And then that made me think, and I said, everybody's always thinking about retirement. Here I was, 35 years old, prime of my career. I had a great job, making 6 figures, money in the bank, retirement. I had it all. And then one day, I woke up, and the only thing moving was my thinking. That was it. I couldn't get anything else to happen. I didn't know what was wrong with me. So I know a lot of people think about, oh, when I retire, I'll change my life, I'll do this. Well, I remember writing one day, I'm so blessed and fortunate that it happened to me so early in age that now I can appreciate my life, and I started making changes. And for me, I work every day. I changed my diet. And the funny thing about the sugar blocker, I said to him, I don't need a sugar blocker. Do you see what I do every day? I'm in the kitchen. I only eat organic vegetables, fruits. I shop the perimeter. That's what it's called, perimeter shopping in the grocery store. I don't buy anything in the aisle. It takes me about 6 hours to make a homemade Italian dinner because I'm sitting there taking tomatoes, organic tomatoes, about 20 of them, de-seeding them, then making sure all the seeds are out, crushing them, putting them through, pureeing them. I don't use canned anything when I cook. It's a job to take care of me. And then I was telling you about teas that I make, you know. What I was trying to do that's in that one little tea, I would do only 4 ingredients, and I have to go out to the grocery store and I have to buy the fresh sage for the anti-inflammatory, the fresh oregano for the anti-inflammatory, and the digestive. I have to do lemon water in the morning. I have to buy the fresh rosemary to help me with the anti-allergens. When he showed me the tea and all those things, he said, I don't have to do that and run around all the stores and do all, because it's not always there either. I gotta tell you that. It's not always at one Publix. I have to run to the other one or the other one. And then it goes bad by the time you get to use it. So I was a little skeptical because I do everything from food and fresh. He's like, this is. So I sat there. I researched. It took us a week. I researched everything. And I started using the products. 3 weeks later, here I am. I saw my doctor. I didn't have to use my wheelchair to go around New York City just a week ago.
That's awesome.
Sleeping through the night. I get to bed before 3 a.m. About 20 minutes after I take the tea. Who's the witness? I knock right out. And I remember talking to Donna. Where's Donna? Oh, yeah. She was sitting right there, and she goes, I just drink this tea and I go to sleep. And I sleep through. I was like, I want to try that, you know. And my legs, I suffer from restless leg syndrome. That's one of the things. I have compression socks. I think we're down to just massaging my heels instead of my leg. And that's going right. So there's a lot of things, you know. It's not. Even if you don't do this, like, oh, what I was saying about the doctor said, the sugar blocker, I went to my doctor and took everything, he said, this blocks sugar, I said, I don't want sugar. That was the first thing removed from my diet, that and gluten. My doctor looked at it and he goes, Tony, you do realize the reason why you can't have gluten and you can't have anything is because yeast. He goes, this is great for my patients, because even the people that don't want to stop eating gluten-free, is that, you know, the number one problem with yeast is sugar. It feeds it, it just, so that was, I was like, wait a minute, I can have a slice of pizza. So that's how I was, and I had a slice of pizza for the first time in 5 years.